Well, wow, there's some huge smudges on that. Sorry, guys. That's even worse. Well, I guess that's about as good as we're gonna get. So, well, I was gonna wait for people to try to show up in here, but I'm actually waiting for Amazon. We're working on the Corvette today, and so I've got a couple minutes to kill and have a little snack and wait for Amazon. I'm actually waiting for some combination of tools and parts for them to get over here. So, but yeah, so they're like 30 minutes away. So we're probably gonna hop off here when the guys from Amazon get here because yeah, I ordered tools last night and they got here. So cool. But yeah, so we're in the middle of working on a big project for the Corvette. We've got a lot of stuff coming up. We got a couple more projects on the ZR2, but I'm kind of in a holding phase for some of that stuff because of budget reasons and whatnot. So, but yeah, so I just wanted to give everyone an update, and you know, it's been a long time since I've streamed live on the channel. I think it's been actually just about 2 years, something like that. So, but I just wanted to give everyone a quick update that we've got a big project coming up on the Corvette, a couple projects on the ZR2, and the Silver. It is a Silverado ZR2. Oh, and I also wanted to say the Sierra's gone. The Duramax. I ended up selling that just about 2 weeks ago. So got a pretty good offer on it. And what's funny is I had the Duramax for sale here just outside the Charlotte area for 4 months and didn't sell. I got a couple offers, couple low balls, and that's about it. But I drove it up to my father-in-law's house up in the Carolina foothills, not quite the mountains, but just about there. We call them the foothills. I dropped it off Sunday. He drove it out there Monday morning, so because it was raining Sunday. We cleaned it up a little bit. We put it out by his road. He lives on a main highway between two towns. The truck sold in 45 minutes. So it truly is about location, location, location. And yeah, I had like 3 phone calls that morning, and the first guy that called me was pretty much the most serious one. He needed a work truck for his business, and that Duramax was pretty good condition. There's nothing wrong with it. Transmission had been gone through with the 6-speed kit, filters, all that stuff. Engine's pretty good. There was one check engine light that was on it, but I told him about it. It was the turbo pressure sensor, the boost sensor, basically. I replaced it twice actually, and that's a $300 sensor from Garrett. So it's just one of those things where the check engine light would actually turn itself off. So I don't know. I explained it to the guy. I said, literally, you could drive it, it'll turn itself off, and you're pulling out of your driveway, it turns itself back on. I've never seen a check engine light disable itself. So kind of a weird thing. I've been driving on that like that for like 3 years, not having issues with it. But yeah, so sold the Duramax. I didn't get as much as I wanted for it, but honestly, it came down to $1,000, and I wasn't going to haggle over $1,000. Just wanted it gone. So yeah, so the Duramax has been sold. And so we're just down to the SS, the Corvette, and the ZR2. I don't see any other vehicle changes. There might be one. I kind of mentioned in the previous video that I've got some stuff going on I can't really talk about, and I'm kind of still in that same situation. So we may downsize to one more vehicle depending on the outcome of that. But we're good for now. We've got three, the ZR2, the Corvette, and the SS. So, but yeah, so like I was saying, working on the Corvette behind me. I guess I could kind of show you. There's not too much going on. I just have the Corvette. It's on the lift, but it's off the lift, if that makes sense. So we're we're working on that right now. A few people know what I'm working on, but not a lot, and I'm going to keep it like that just because try to build some suspense into the channel, give you guys some some details with that. So, but yeah, I'm just trying to think what else. The big news is the Duramax sold, and we filmed our last video on that quite a while ago. It was actually the reupholstery of the front passenger and driver side seats. We did the upper on the driver and the lower on the passenger. So, but yeah, it's been about it. What else we got going on? I've had a lot of cleanout in the shops. That's a little weird, but yeah, I've sold. It's funny. I had the items for sale for like 2 years, nothing sold, and in the last 6 months, I've sold pretty much everything. I've got more stuff to sell, but it is what it is, and I'm just glad. I'll be honest, guys. I'm just glad the Duramax is gone because that's pretty much a whole lot of truck payments on the ZR2. So, but yeah, so Duramax is on. Like I said, the ZR2, we've got a couple big projects coming up on that. Some people might say that I'm ruining the truck, but hey, you know what? It's my truck. I'm gonna do what as I please with it, and you guys know, we do wheels, tires, brakes, boost. We're doing. You guys know about one of those. The other two in that category, well, there's no boost because it's the ZR2. I think is still locked down like the C8, so there's not much of a tuning availability for the refreshes. I think they're considering it the 22 and a halfs or whatever. Oh, yeah. Speaking of that, so if you guys have a 22 Silverado, you have the new interior, the new, if you have the ZR2 package, the new interior on that. Don't buy pressure sensors for a 22 Silverado. You have to buy pressure sensors for I'm talking about the tire pressure sensors because I actually have a set of wheels right here sitting in front of me. But sorry, guys, I got the camera on a tripod. It's a little weird, but yeah. So if you buy sensors for a 22, it's the wrong frequency. I learned that the hard way. We put those new wheels on there, and I went to program it with my programmer. It wouldn't read it. The 22s and 23s, sorry, the 22s and the 22 and a halves. So the refresh, whatever you guys want to call it, mid-year update. Basically, my truck, the ZR2, does not use the 22 Silverado sensors, even though that's what it was listed as. I bought the sensors. Then about a month later, I found out that the sensors were wrong, and then I'd already had them installed with the new powder-coated wheels, and yeah, so those sensors don't work. So if you guys have a 22 and a half Silverado, buy sensors for a 23. So now, I'll be honest, I pissed away like $80 in tire pressure sensors, and I'm going to have to buy them all over again. So that sucks. But yeah, so that's just kind of updates around here. I'm trying to think what else. I thought we'd have more people. I've seen a few people drop in and a few people drop out. That's all right. We're just doing projects around here and trying to give you guys content. So I think this schedule will still be about the same. New video every Wednesday. It drops at midnight. Yeah, I used to drop them during the day, but I actually got more views dropping them at night. So Tuesday night into Wednesday morning, 11:59 a.m. into 12 no p.m. to a.m. That's when we drop our new videos every Wednesday. And yeah, and I think I've dropped a new video every Wednesday for the last 5 years. I think I've missed one. Yeah, and that was actually a couple months ago because I thought I had it scheduled, and then um, it was scheduled for a later date, and I just kept it because I've actually done that. I've published a video, make it go private, and then made it public again. It screws up the algorithm. I would have been better deleting the video and re-uploading it than actually keeping it private and putting it back to public, private, and then back to public. You get no views, and that video should have gotten some pretty decent views because of the topic of what was. Actually, I don't remember what the subject matter was, but that video got like nothing. So, and we're kind of in the lull of YouTube's algorithm because they do really really good up until Christmas, and then it goes, you know, views are down, revenue's down, and like I'm down probably 20%, and I haven't done anything different. The videos are all tagged the same, and I've done pretty well with the YouTube Shorts, but they're not monetized yet. I've got a few videos there that have got 5 to 10,000 views, and I don't know what the revenue is going to look like. That I don't know. Actually, I don't really know anyone making shorts that are monetized, if that makes sense. So I've got one friend, Galvatron. I know he's not going to see this, but he's got a ZR1. And actually, I just bought a couple parts from him. Well, we won't go into too much detail about what I bought, but I just bought some parts from him, and I think he just said he got monetized on Instagram, something like that. So yeah, I don't know what the algorithms are for the shorts, whether it's YouTube, Instagram, or TikTok. Oh yeah, We do have a TikTok. I've kind of made some stupid shorts and uploaded it there. Some of them are memes, some of them are memes, but they're related to the topic of the week. So like I did a meme about the carbon fiber side skirts and all that because we've done the roof, we've done the side skirts, the rear splitter, or sorry, rear under tray splitter, whatever you want to call, and the front. Yeah, so the Corvette is all carbon fiber now. The wing actually still has the black, flat black winglets on it from the Stage 2 off a C7 Z06, but no one makes a replacement for that. And the guys that made that spoiler, they're called Innovative Auto Creations. Yeah, Innovative Auto Creations, not Audio, Auto Creations. They're radio silent. I've tried calling, I've left voicemails, I've sent emails, I sent messages on Facebook. So basically, I think what happened, I think they sold the design to a Chinese company, and basically, Extreme was it EOS Extreme Online Store sells a plastic version of that spoiler now, and it's half the price of what Innovative Auto Creations spoiler was. I think that spoiler is about $600. I don't know if it's painted. That's the one thing I'm not sure. But anyway, long story short, I reached out to the manufacturer of my spoiler, and I can't reach it. I've had friends try to reach out to him. Hey, Brett, what's going on? But yeah, China. Yeah, so that sucks because I wanted the carbon fiber winglets on the back, but that ain't gonna happen. So, but yeah, Brett, if you have any questions, obviously drop something in the chat. So, yeah, I was just going over updates for the shop, the truck now, sold the one, but yeah, and we're kind of waiting for Amazon, so that's what's going on because I'm mid project and Amazon has a tool I need, and actually my camera's propped up on another tool that's not the right tool, so you know how that goes. So, but yeah, besides that, just trying to think of what else. Corvette projects, SS, nothing new on the SS. ZR2, we've got projects coming up, and trying to organize this place. That's the other thing I want to do. I want to get some more storage. I've got boxes everywhere. I've thrown a lot of stuff out, sold a lot of stuff, but I'm still lacking space for parts I take off cars. So, but anyways, I see a couple other people joining the chat. If you guys have questions, comments, this is free range Q&A. Kind of already gone over updates. We just lost someone. So, but yeah, feel free to comment. I'll ask any questions, answer or whatnot. So, and I'm not sure you guys want to see me eat, but I've got snacks to eat. So. Apologizing. But yeah, so I don't know. I thought I was gonna get more people with almost 6,000 subscribers. I thought more people would have dropped in on this chat. I know it is midday. Actually, I don't even know what time it is. Is it really 2:41 p.m.? Holy crap. I thought it was like 12:30. So anyway, yeah, I thought with 6,000 some subscribers, and they always like the 2:42. Thanks, Brett. People always like the live chats and stuff, and yeah, so, but anyway, I'm gonna get off here. I thought, like I said, we'd have a little bit more interaction, and this is probably why I haven't done this in 2 years. So maybe if we do this again, I'll try to schedule something out. I'll just put an announcement on the community tab, be like, hey, we're going live, etc. Probably it won't be this week. I don't think I got anything going on next weekend. Brett, I know you're bye. I was gonna say, Brett, I know the Carolinas meets. I think that's next Sunday. Yeah, my Corvette's torn and way down. Actually, it looks like it's together, but trust me, it isn't. Half the motor's missing. So, so yeah, I won't be there in the Corvette. Yeah, next Sunday. Okay, I won't be there in the Corvette. If it's, I think it's in Mooresville. It's in Mooresville, right? I always confuse the Mooresville location for the Mooresville Cars and Coffee because I think it's the same spot. Unfortunately, I can't see the chat. That's another thing with these live streams is I'm using my phone, so I can't see the chat. Okay, yeah, thanks, Brad. I thought that's where it is. So yeah, the chat only appears for like 5 seconds, and if I don't see it, I don't see it. So, but yeah, Brad, I'll let you know. I'm indecisive right now. I don't have the Corvette to take. I'm not sure I want to take the SS. So, and the ZR2 gets really crappy gas mileage. I could talk about that. I just released a video about 10 things I hate about, or not really hate, but dislike about the ZR2. Thought it would get better gas mileage. I think I don't know, it gets anywhere from like 15 to like 21, 22. My supercharged SS, which makes 200 more wheel at least, gets 21 or 22. So it's just weird. And that's a 6-speed. I wish we could do a 10-speed into the SS. You know, I don't even have the window sticker for my truck. I have the window sticker for the SS. I could order one for the Corvette because if you guys are Corvette fans, they do the Corvette Corvette Museum / factory. I don't know which branch you go to. They will sell you a window sticker, but man, it used to be free. I think it's $100 now, like 100 or it's something where it used to be either free or super cheap, and now it's like 150 or it's 100 some dollars. So pretty ridiculous. But I see we got someone else in the chat, kind of like I was telling with Brett. You know, free range. Any questions, I'll answer, comment, whatever. And yeah. So if you guys are watching this video later, I apologize. I'm eating. I'm waiting for Amazon to show up with tools I need to finish today. But I'll be honest, you know, with me having plenty of free time, and Brett knows why, it's kind of hard to stay motivated. So I'll just do a project and say screw it, go inside and watch TV. So, but it was 125. Okay, yeah, that used to be free. Now I don't think you actually got a Windows. Actually, I apologize. Let me clarify. On my Chevy SS, this is what it was. You could PM Chevrolet, and they would have sent you the production information for your SS. Maybe I'm confusing the SS and the Corvette. The Corvette, I would assume they had a similar thing, but then they got rid of the thing for the SS, so you can't get that information anymore. And actually, I've got a build tag inside my engine bay that, you know, Brett has seen. Actually, I think Brett may have had one of those. Have the build information, and that was free. But now, you know, Chevrolet's trying to charge you $125 for the same information, but I guess you get a fancy, maybe laminated window sticker. I don't know. So, but yeah, so the ZR2, great truck. Mileage kind of sucks. I will say this though, it doesn't ride like a dump truck. Like people were commenting on that video, you know, please make a 10 things you like about it. Well, I'm not quite done making it to where I like it fully, but it just rides so much better than a 2500. It's the Duramax basically rides like a dump truck. So I mean that's the best description I have. Is I went from that to the off-roading ZR2, and it's ridiculous of how much nicer that thing rides. So I've driven it to Florida and back for a carbon fiber roof. That was not planned, but you know, it is what it is. Actually, let's show you. I haven't shown the car, so looking in the screen, trying to walk. But yeah, so we have that carbon fiber roof, and that is actual carbon fiber, not anything else. So yeah, there's the Corvette. And yeah, let's see. So that's why I won't be at any of the car meets with a Corvette. A little bit something missing there. So apologize if the screen's shaking. Walking around with a tripod and trying to make sure this all works. And yeah, so let's set you guys back up. So you guys have any questions, you know, drop them down below. This is free form, like I said. I apologize if I'm repeating myself, but I don't know who's dropping in and out, because YouTube used to tell you who's online, but now it's like if I click through the menus, it doesn't show who's in. Yeah, so I can't tell. Oh, I can change filters. Let's go back to original. Well, that's interesting. You could put a filter on your video. Yeah, no, I don't want to stop streaming. Sorry. Yeah, so like I was saying, YouTube has changed their live functionality, so it's not for the better. Actually, a lot of things have been doing that. um, what's some of the stupidest things I've seen recently? Oh, just technology in general. I don't know. I don't have any specific examples, but YouTube has changed their algorithm, so maybe it's why you guys aren't seeing it. For the three people that are currently watching, if you have questions, please type them down below. I'll answer. Recap: these Duramax has been sold. I sold that a few weeks ago. If you're watching this later, live, not live, watching this later, I apologize for repeating myself, but I don't know who's been in and out, whatnot. So the Duramax is gone. Upcoming projects on the ZR2, upcoming projects on the Corvette, as you just saw. And what else? The SS is here for now. If you guys know me personally, you know I got some stuff going on, and that may or may not disappear because of current circumstances. But yeah, so we sold the truck, so that really has helped out a lot. But if it comes down to it, bring back the Duramax. It's gone. I sold it. It's not coming back. So, and I'll be honest, I bought that Duramax thinking that I was going to be towing my Corvette to all these events everywhere, and I haven't. You know what I towed with the Corvette? Actually, apologize. You know what I towed with the Duramax? The mower I'm sitting next to. That's the one thing I've towed with the Duramax. So I bought that thinking I was gonna tow with it. Yeah, haven't towed anything with it. I like having a truck, but I don't need a Duramax. So I apologize, guys, eating and drinking in front of you. But I'm waiting for Amazon to drop off some tools to go back on the course to get back to working on the Corvette. That was kind of the whole point of today. It's like, well, I've got 30 minutes to kill, and might as well just go online and talk with you guys while I'm working on a project. But for you guys that saw the Corvette torn apart, I can't really give away too much what we're doing with it. But we talked about something 2+ years ago. I did a fairly extensive video, actually sitting right here. I'm sitting on my welding table, so did a pretty extensive video of comparing three things. Yeah, thanks, man. I'll put it like this: on the sale of my truck, I bought it 10 years ago. I can't believe I had that truck that long. I bought it 10 years ago, and you know the price of a 50. No, what? It's 2023. That was an '05. The price of an 18-year-old, 17, 18-year-old truck shouldn't have gotten what I got, and that truck should have been worth like 5 grand. But I paid, I'll just tell you guys, I paid 17 for it. I sold it for 14. And yes, I probably sold it a little low considering the mods and repairs and all that stuff. But I kind of just put that into, I made content for you guys and I made money off of it. So it's kind of a wash, if you know what I mean. Obviously, I never made back what I put into the labor, the time, but I didn't buy anything super expensive for that truck. The most expensive part was the Sierra Denali bed. That was like $1,200. I think I paid another $100 in clear coat. Yeah, about $100 in clear coat and maybe $50 in base coat. Everything else I had. Oh, and I bought a couple paint guns, but it was like a $9 paint gun from Harbor Freight. So the cost of that whole project was low. Just the biggest expense was the cost of the Denali, that fiberglass Denali bed. So, but yeah, so I mean, you know, I I can't be too disappointed with what I got on it. Like I spent 17, I got 14 for it, so I only lost 3 grand over 10 years. That ain't bad. And we won't talk about the 6-speed conversion, the new transfer case I had to put in. I would have had to replace that stuff anyway. So, it is what it is. But at the end of the day, 14 grand in the bank or in my pocket I'll take it. So I did have it listed for 20. I guess we can go talk about that since I just released the prices of them. But I had it listed for 20. I got nothing. No one talked to me. One guy talked to me about it here in the Charlotte area, but he wanted to offer me 14 or 15 for it. So I was kind of like, well, I kind of have the Facebook price on it. And what I mean by that is, you guys know, if you're trying to buy and sell on Facebook, people lowball you and they'll try to have you, the people would try to be like, oh, I'll give you 10. Like, no, like, so that's why I kind of inflated the price. Didn't have many buyer interested people, so I dropped the price a grand, dropped the price like, so each month I had it, I basically dropped the price a grand. I had it drop down to 17, and then long story short, it wasn't selling. So I spoke with my father-in-law. We drove it up there, cleaned it up a bit. I had already detailed it, so the truck was clean. We kind of cleaned it, put it out along the highway, like I said. And if you guys were here earlier, I apologize if I'm repeating myself, but yeah. So we put along his highway between two towns up in the North Carolina mountains, and I got a call 45 minutes later with an offer. So it sat here in the Charlotte area for 4 months. It sat out along a highway for 45 minutes before basically it sold. So I can't complain about that. And the buyer is actually local to my father-in-law, so I'll probably see it. It's gonna be his new business truck, so work truck. So that ain't bad. But yeah. So the Duramax is gone. I will say this: I thought it got worse gas mileage than it was, but I actually went on a recent trip. I sold something, and it was still getting like 18 to 20 miles a gallon, which was better than I thought. So I don't know if that 6 speed really helped, because that truck was an LLY. Put the 6 speed conversion in from Duramax tuner. Basically, it is just a valve body and the TCM, the transmission control module. You put those two in, and you instantly have a 6 speed. So maybe long term I would recoup some money on that. But man, going from this '05 to a 22 and a half truck is crazy. So sorry, guys. Just the interior is so much nicer. The cruise works, the radio works. I put a subwoofer in the truck, and it just, all the creature comforts. Heated and air controlled seats. I have that in all of my cars now. Haven't fully hooked up the cooling ventilated seats in the Corvette. Ran into a diagram. I wired it one way. I wired up one of the seats. I wired it in, but the diagram someone gave me was for a 2010, and my '05. I think the wiring is physically different. So I never hooked it up, because I'm like, if I plug that in, you could burn something down real easily. So that's a project for later down the road. We've got a big engine project going on, if you guys saw, or you're watching in this live stream later. But yeah, so if you guys have any questions, comments, drop them down below. This is free form, like I've said. We sold the truck, we sold the Duramax. ZR2 videos coming up. Corvette, a lot of Corvette videos coming up, because big project there. SS, just maintenance. And other than that, if you guys have any suggestions on storage for a shop, I don't really have the room for open shelving and pallets and all that. I'm kind of thinking some ceiling storage. See, I think I should be able to flip this camera. Yeah, so I think we might try some ceiling storage up above the garage door opener and the what is that? The spring. Like, maybe probably try something up there. That's kind of what I want to do. That's kind of what I want to do, but I don't know. It's cheaper than a shed. See, the problem with my property is I've got a moat in the backyard, and it's literally what it is. It's a drainage ditch. And if I try to put a shed back there, we're gonna have to cross that ditch. And we just paid all this money for the yard to get done. And you guys know, and sheds aren't cheap. They're five to I was seeing 5 to 10, maybe not $5,000 to $10,000, but definitely 5+ for a good shed. So I'm like, eh. So that's not money I want to be spending right now. So, but that's true. I didn't think about that. Yeah, and actually, I've looked at a couple of the ceiling storage options. And the way the tracks go, I think they either go, I forget which way. They either go this, like, um, they either go across the studs or with the studs. I'm trying to think of which way the orientation that is. So trying to put them one way versus the other, I think you'd have to have it offset from the wall a bit. So thinking like the ceiling storage and then those black totes that they sell at Walmart and Lowe's and Home Depot, whatnot. So it's kind of what I'm thinking. I don't have a lot of big stuff to put up there, but all the storage that I have above the third bay and above here, I've pretty much maxed out. So, but yeah, so I just kind of need more place for loose items. And the other thing is I need to sell wheels. I've got two sets of I got drag radials for the Corvette. I've got no, I'm sorry. I got drag slicks for the Corvette because we did that 15-inch conversion. I've got 17-inch radials for the SS and the Corvette. And then I've got a set of skinnies that fit both cars. And then I got the full set of stock SS wheels. And yeah, oh, and I've got the stock ZR2 wheels. I've got wheels everywhere. That's the other thing I need to sell. But yeah. Anyway, so wow, we've been on here for 30 minutes. Time flies. If you guys, the last person that's in here, if you have any comments, drop them down below. Otherwise, I think we're gonna head out and, I don't know, film more or just work on videos. I think I might just work on videos because I don't want to work anymore. So, but I'll give you another minute. But yeah, so that's pretty much what's going on around the shop. And yeah, and if you guys are watching this later, not live, I think you guys can still comment on the video. If you guys want to see these more, please give me feedback. I appreciate all the help and feedback because, it kind of helps me tweak with what I do. If people see a video that they hate, they comment on it, and I always give feedback. So every comment I do read. I'm not these huge channels that don't read comments. I do read every comment. I try to reply to them. Now, that being said, if it's a smart ass comment or being kind of inappropriate, I just delete the comment. So, but I was gonna enjoy. Okay, thanks, William. Well, I think that's gonna be it. So, all right, guys. Like I said, if you want to see more of these live videos, please comment down below, and we'll try to organize it better. Today's just one of those days I'm waiting for tools, and I had 20 minutes to kill. So, but yeah, if you guys want to see those, please comment down below. Like I said, I do read every comment, and I do provide. It gives me good feedback. And if you guys do want to see these, we can bring this back. I haven't done this in pretty much since COVID. Yeah, I think the last time I did this was 2020. Maybe it was 2021. It's been a long time. So, but thanks, guys. Appreciate you guys tuning in. And like I said, if you have any questions, comments, please comment down below. And thanks. Have a good one. Bye.